Hello, Bellevue Heights Church, BHC today. Do you need a fresh start and a new beginning? Maybe you've been unlovingly critical, needlessly impatient, wrongly dismissive, angry. You're looking at things that you shouldn't. Maybe you're late on your taxes this year. You could use a fresh start and a new beginning. We all have moments where we long for that. And sometimes the damage seems so great. Sometimes the valley seems so long and so dark that it seems it will never end. Discouragement and hopelessness come over us like a cloud, and the enemy whispers in our ears, "Where is your God now?" And we are tempted to give up. But the gospel is a message of fresh starts and new beginnings. That is our hope. After we fail God's moral boundaries and we pay the consequences for our disobedience, it is wonderful to know that if you are God's child, no sin is spiritually fatal. God's grace is more powerful than any compelling sin. So in the bounty of his mercy, God offers to each of his children the grace of a fresh start and a new beginning. And this theme is all throughout the biblical narrative. The Bible is a record of God where again and again he's picking up his failing followers. He's dusting them off. He's blessing them with forgiving grace and granting them a fresh start and a new beginning. For every human failure, there is plentiful restoring grace. And the Bible is honest about the powerful tragedy of sin, but it doesn't leave you there. Though it consistently points you to restorative grace. And the cross of Jesus and the empty tomb stand as symbols to us that God will do what is necessary so that sin and judgment will not be the final chapter for us. In grace, he comes to us with forgiveness. He reconciles us to himself, and then he works to make us new again. So as you look at the broken things in your life, remember that your Lord is the Lord of fresh starts and new beginnings. And because of his grace, what seems imperishibly damaged can be restored to live anew. So come to him today in confession and in hope. He will dust you off with his grace and grant you a new day in which we can love and serve him. Have a great day, my friends. God bless.